Alright, so today we're going to compare these two 28-inch USA bats, and we thought it'd be interesting to compare these two bats. They're supposed to be quite similar in terms of drop weight, and they come from two of the leading brands out there in the bat space. So the first bat we're going to look at is this Ghost X Hyperlite bat from Easton. It's a drop 11 stated weight, and it's a 2 5/8 inch barrel with the USA baseball stamp for 2018. The second bat we're going to look at is the Demarini Voodoo, and it's a 28-inch bat, two-piece, and Demarini's got it listed as a drop 10 with the USA baseball stamp, and it's an X14 aluminum alloy head with the composite handle and what they're calling their 3-fusion connection joint. So the first thing we'd like to do is go ahead and weigh these bats. So we're going to go ahead and put the Easton bat up first, and weighing this Easton bat, it weighs in at 1 pound, 1.4 ounces, so about 17 ounces. So that's pretty close to the stated weight, so it's about 0.4 heavier than it should be, but that's pretty good. And then the next bat we're going to look at is this Demarini, and let's go ahead and put the Voodoo up here. Again, it's a two-piece bat, so it's not exactly the same thing. And again, this weighs in here at 1 pound, 4.7 ounces, so that's about 20.7 ounces. So this really weighs in at a drop 7.3. So this is nearly 3 ounces, 2.7 ounces heavier than the stated weight, while this Easton bat is just barely above the stated weight. So that's one difference. The next thing we should compare is maximum barrel size. So what we like to do here when we compare barrel size is we have this cutout ring at 2 5/8 inch diameter, and we're going to swing it down here, and we can see that it ends up right about here, right about the T on that Easton, and that's close to about 8 inches or so, maybe 8 1/4. So it's about the T on that Easton bat. And then let's do the same thing for this Voodoo bat from Demarini, and let's get our ring drop down here, and let's see here. So we've got our Demarini here, and we can see already there's a big difference there. And so if we measure that one out, we're measuring out at close to 5 inches. So if we look at both of these bats side by side, and again, if you remember the Easton bat max barrel stopped at around the T, then we've got about a good 3 inches difference in terms of where the maximum barrel stops on both of these bats. So let's go ahead and lay these bats down again. We're going to take our final look at these guys. So here we go. The Easton bat here and the Demarini both are 28-inch bats. They're both USA baseball stamped, so they're legal for 2018 Little League and the other leagues. And the Ghost X is a Hyperlite, is a one-piece composite bat, and it weighs in very true to advertised. So this is really a true drop 11. And if you've been looking at baseball bats for a while, you know that many bats are slightly heavier than their listed weight, since the manufacturers had the leeway of weighing their bats before they put the grip on and make final adjustments with adhesives. The Demarini here is a alloy bat head, so it's going to be metal aluminum on top, so you can use it in cold weather. It's got the 3-fusion end cap up top here, and it's got their 3-fusion handle. So we've got the composite handle, alloy head on it, and probably the biggest difference here is, yeah, you're going to have a bigger barrel on the Ghost X compared to the Demarini. How much that translates into real on-the-field ball performance is really unknown. It probably depends a lot on your hitter. And the other thing to take into account is this particular Demarini is listed as a drop 10, but as we just showed, it's really more of a drop 7.3, so maybe 7.5. So it is quite a bit heavier than it's supposed to be, as opposed to the Ghost. So if you have a stronger hitter that can handle a heavier bat, maybe the Demarini is a good choice for you. If you need the absolute lightest bat in the big barrel space, you're probably looking at this Easton. Now you are likely going to get a lot more sting on those hands on the miss hits and hits off the end cap on the Easton, since it is a one-piece barrel and it's going to be less forgiving than this Voodoo, which is a two-piece bat. So here you go. We're not saying one bat is better than the other, but we're just giving you some facts so that when you go testing out bats, you can take a look and make your own decision. So as usual, thanks for watching.
He hits it hard! He hits it deep! Out of here!
Hey everyone, thanks for watching our videos again. Check us out on YouTube and social, and please hit the subscribe link in the box above and check out some of our other videos, and we'll see you out on the field.